This is a Kyber ebook production presenting the Super Skewb, or what else is sometimes known as the Rhombic Dodecahedron. Call it Super Skewb. It solved nothing like a Skewb. In fact, it's solved an awful lot with all the same moves as a 3x3. I may use this in the tuition to explain how to make it. Fix it. So one thing we'll note is that you see you've got a red here, on the opposite side you've got another red, and you've got a green here followed by another green. Yeah, so all the colours, there's actually 12-sided dodecahedron, and it's only got 6 colours, and that could bring up a little parity in here. There's no need for it really. I think they could have given it 12 different colours like the other dodecahedrons. So it makes it slightly more awkward, but nothing we can't solve. So first thing is we'll just mix it up, and as you notice, you've got the bottom down layer, the upper layer, you've got right and left, and you've got your centre. So we just mix it all up to start with. And really, one thing I will say is that because it is so much like the 3x3, I really would suggest that you go away and learn how to do the 3x3 and become competent at the 3x3. And when you do, come back and learn this, because who's going to know how to do one of these, eh? It seems really confusing, but in fact it's pretty much the same as this. So you can start anywhere really, but I like to start with red, yellow, green and blue. And what we're first going to do is put a red there with another red here. So this green, we want a green here and a green in here. So really we're going to be putting all these panels in, but also making sure, yeah, like that yellow and the yellow there. So really quite simply, as you can see, I've got a yellow down here. What I'll need to do is turn that yellow away from its position, bring this yellow down, so it's like the front, bring it down, bring this yellow back by just twisting it back, then we're going to twist this back up to where it started. So there's 3 yellows there, yeah. Now we want blues here, but of course we also want the blue, and you can see it's there. And a great point to note is that you've got 2 oranges here and a blue here. Now what we could have done, we could have mistook this blue for this blue round here. But if we'd moved it round, these little bits wouldn't match, you see. So it's making sure all these everything matches. So we've got blue here, we now need to find a blue, and there's the blue again. So once again, we'll just turn that blue away. Turn the blue away. We're going to turn this 180 degrees, bring this blue back to meet that, and then turn it up to meet the top blue, and move around again. We've done the yellows, got the blues, now let's do the reds. There's the reds already there, it's great, and there's a red in position, so we'll move that red aside. We will turn this red down to here, 180 degrees again. And this is pretty self-intuitive. If you've done the 3x3, you'll figure this out in no time at all. There's no need for any logarithms or anything amazing. So once again, we haven't got a green here, so we've got the green there. So we'll just put that up, the green there up, and then we notice the green is down here. Once again, we'll turn the green. Well, in fact, we've got 2 greens, and this is the problem. You see, you're never going to know which green is the correct green until later on, but we'll just move it. It shouldn't really matter at the moment. So we'll do is turn that away, bring this green down, bring the green back in, and then turn this green to meet the top green. This is being our top. So now, as you can see, if you're looking from the top, yeah, we got all the reds, 3 reds in a row, greens in a row, yellows and blues. Now what we need to do is fit these corners in, and what we're going to be looking for is a green, a red and an orange. So as we look around, what we find, this is great actually, because there isn't a green, a red and an orange. So that means that these are incorrect, because this orange shouldn't be here. Therefore, but it's good to make a mistake, because you know, if you didn't do this mistake, you would wonder what the hell was going on when you tried to do it for yourself. So that green is incorrect. So just turn this. This is the top layer. We're going to turn this middle layer here until we find the next green. There it is. So now what we're going to do is turn this green. Turn this bottom green here up to face the top green. Now we put our green out here again. So again, move the green to the side, switch this green round and bring this green in. Twist this up. And now we've got the reds here. So again, we've got our reds now down the bottom here. So what we can do, put our red up, get our red down here, move the red to the side, twist this red down to the bottom and bring this red across here. Now we've matched it, up it goes. What we can do now is just double check we're in the right ballpark here. So we've got our greens and our reds. Now the yellows, our yellow is up here, but this yellow is down here. So we'll bring this yellow down. Again, move the yellow to the side. Bring this yellow down. Bring the yellow back and twist it up to meet the top yellow. The blues, again the blue bottom bit needs orientating. So turn it 180 degrees. Move the blue to the side. Bring that middle blue down. Bring this blue back in. And turn it up. Now once again, we're back where we started. We've got our greens, reds, blues and yellows. So now let's try that again. Let's try the red, green and white. So let's see if there's a red. Oh, there's a red, green and white. And this is the one we need. And what we notice as well, again, because of there's only 6 colours, you've got green, red and white. And as you notice, if this green was to turn to anti-clockwise and the red was turned anti-clockwise, they'd be in the right place. So the green would be here and that red would be here, which means the white would be at the bottom, which is great because there is another red, green and white. I'll put my finger on that one. And there it is around here. But the stickers would be a different way around, so you can't make a mistake, because if you try to put this in the wrong corner, it wouldn't fit in, it wouldn't orientate correctly. So we got this one here, and what we're going to do is a move that you know very well from the 3x3, and it's I'll show you here. Just take a picture of this and write it down. It's orientating corner move, which is right inverse, down inverse, right down, and you keep doing it until the corner goes in the right orientation. So hold the cube, yeah, this is the right and this is down, so we want this to orientate itself around. So we go right inverse, down inverse, right, down. So right inverse, down inverse, right, down. And brilliantly, because it only needed to turn once, there it is in place. So now we move around again. We've got the green and the yellow. So we want green, yellow and orange. And again, there we are. And it is again the correct one, because we've got the yellow. If that yellow comes around once anti-clockwise and the green goes anti-clockwise, we know we got the right one. So again, we're going to do that right inverse, down inverse, right down. But there we go. So right inverse, down, right, down, right inverse, down inverse, right, down, and there it is in. Second corner in. Move around, got yellow, blue, and white. So now we're going to look for yellow, blue, and white, and there's a yellow, blue, and white. And what I want to check, okay, so in here, what I want to check this one is if the white was at this yellow was to move 1, 2 moves around, yes, then this blue would move 1, 2 moves around. Are they going to be in the right place? Now it doesn't matter if even if it's wrong. We'll just put it in. We'll put this one in just to see. So right inverse, down inverse, right, down, right inverse, down inverse, right, down, right inverse, down inverse, right, down, and it did fit in. It's getting a bit confusing where it was, but that's fit in, and it's fit in the correct orientation. Brilliant. So don't forget, there's always two that are going to be the right colour. Make sure you get the right one. Now we've got red, blue, and orange. And here we are, red, blue, and orange. And this is the correct one. I can see that, because getting that orange is going to be next to the red. No, I believe this is the wrong one. This is the wrong one. So try and find the other orange, blue, and red. And there it is. I believe this is going to be the correct one. So it's so easy to make that mistake, yeah. But it doesn't matter. Even if you put the wrong one in, then you're going to realise pretty soon. So this is the correct one. It's to go in this corner here. So it's in the position that you need. Yeah, just below the corner it needs to go in, and do again. Right inverse, down inverse, right, down, right inverse, down inverse, right, down, right inverse, down inverse, right, down, and right inverse, down inverse, right, down, right inverse, down inverse, right, down. And as you notice, just keep doing that until it fits in the right orientation. And if you look at it now, look at that. We've done the top half of this cube already. So we've got 4 sides done. Now, we're going to turn up here. And what we're going to do is do the move. What we would do on the 3x3, if we had a piece here and we wanted it to go here. Yeah, like doing the second layer. It's exactly the same. So we've got the white here. So imagine we're holding this cube like this, and this is here. We want this to go here. Yeah. What we're going to do, yeah, you know the move, just watch the move. I'll do it nice and slowly so you can't lose this, because it's going to pop in here. There we go, and that's in. Now we're going to move along now. Orange, want this orange into here. So what we do is we're going to move the orange above this corner. But we want it to come in here. Yeah, so that's where we want it to be. It's going to drop into here. So yeah, upper, right, upper, right, upper, front, upper, front. Okay, now the orange is in. Now we move around, and we want the white in here. So again, upper, right, upper, right, upper, front, upper, front. Now move around, we want this orange. So we'll find the orange. There it is. Let's bring it around to this way. We'll do the move again. Upper, right, upper, front, upper, front. Same move you've done with your cube before. Somehow I've knocked this corner out when I've slipped with the cube, and that can sometimes happen with this little thing. You can sometimes slip, so I'll bring it up here. This has come out of position, and it really can happen because it's a little cube. It's such a slippery little thing. So I'll do our move there again. I'll just quickly knock this in its position. So that's back in position, so as you can see that's fine. We'll look up here, this is in place, this is in place, this is in place, but I've knocked my white out. So again, yeah, don't forget, so we're going to do upper, right, upper inverse, right inverse, upper inverse, front inverse, upper, front. Yeah, don't think you really needed explaining that much, but it's just the same as it was on our second layer on the cube. And now you know we've got these four. We've actually done over half of this rhomboid dodecahedron now. All we've got now left is the top layer. So that's our first two layers done. Now adds to the confusion. So we've got a red here. What we'll do is we'll turn this top piece until this red lines up with this. And what we should note also then is, yes, the blue lines up with the blue, the yellow lines up with the yellow, and the green lines up with the green. So in fact, all we've got to do now is fit these edge pieces in, or the edge pieces, and then these corners. And then we get these corners in place, and then we'll orientate the corners. Now, there's two ways of doing this. So I'll show you both on a piece of paper. We can do a move. Now just take a screenshot of this and then write it down. But we can do positioning in corners. We can either do the dodecahedron version, which is upper right, upper inverse, left inverse, upper right inverse, upper left. Okay. If we do that and we get one in place, we'll then put the correct corner in the bottom right. Or we can do the referee move like we do on the 3x3. We'll do the referee move, you know, the right front, right back back, which is right inverse front, right inverse, back back, right front inverse, right inverse, back back, right right. And this time, if one corner falls in, we'll put the correct corner at the bottom left. So I'll show you both versions. Okay. So my point is, we've got the reds there, the blues there, the yellows there, and the greens there. And let's have a look. Now we've got I do apologise, I was showing you the corner orientation there. What I will do first is the edges. Okay, so the edges, once again, you can do the dodecahedron version, which is right upper, right inverse, upper, right upper, upper, right inverse, or it's a cube version as well, isn't it? You can use that move, or we can do front, right, upper, right inverse, upper inverse, front inverse. So edges. Here we are. This is the thing. So we've got the blues. As you can see, this blue is in place, and we've got the red that's not correct, or the green's not correct, and the yellows. Right. So we've got the greens and the blues. Now, once again, this is absolutely brilliant because there's a mistake happened, isn't there? Because we want to move 3 at a time. Okay. We can't move 3 because two are done. So I've seen other people online doing stuff, but the easiest thing to do is you can decide, right, swap this orange for this orange, or swap this white for this white, and that means taking the white out, putting it in. What would you do? Should we we'll just do the orange thing. So upper right, upper right, upper front, upper front. Now we've got our orange that was in there is now out. We'll look for it, found it here. Now what we're going to do is going to swap that orange for that orange. So again, upper right, upper inverse, front inverse, upper inverse, front inverse, upper front. So that orange is now in there. Now we look for the other orange we just pushed out. There it is. We're going to put it back here. So upper right, upper front, upper, front. Okay, we're back to square one. Now we look at the top, got our reds there in position, and now what we know is that the reds are done, and now we've got the greens are out, the blues are out, and the yellows are out. But the greens have got to move twice to get in the right place, because we're moving to this way. And the blue 1, 2 has got to move twice. So what I would do for my edge move is do the front right upper, right inverse, upper inverse, front inverse. So here we go, front, right, whoop, upper, right inverse, upper inverse, front inverse. And what you notice there is that green was here, has moved one place, the blue has moved one place, and the yellow's moved one place, and we need to do that move one more time. Yeah, so front, right, upper, right, upper, front, and there we go. Brilliant. Yeah, so it's just the corners that need sorting out now. But what I will do is I'll show you the other edge move, which is the right upper, right inverse, upper, right upper, upper, right inverse. So that is, and you recognise this move again from the 3x3. It's right upper, right upper, right upper, upper, right. And what you'll notice there is we knock these three out, and this one's correct. So this is just another way of doing our edge pieces, but it's up to you. Choose which one you want to do, and there we go again. So it's right upper, right inverse, upper, right upper, upper, right inverse, and that's got to move again one more. Right upper, right inverse, upper, right upper, upper, right inverse, and there we go. All these edge pieces are now in place again. And don't forget, if you're doing the right upper, right inverse, upper, you need the correct piece to be right here in front of you. If you're going to do the front right upper, right inverse, upper inverse, front inverse, you need the correct piece to be here on the left. And yeah, it's up to you. You make the choice. Now we've got the corners to deal with, and again, I already showed you. I'll just quickly show you again. But the corner position, I already showed you that out of turn. But again, you've seen that already. So it's up to you. I'll go through both versions, and what we're going to look for is the corners to see if any are in the right place. In fact, they are. We've got one in the right place. Because you can see orange, red, and blue. It's not orientated correctly, but it's in the right position. Whereas the this yellow, orange, and green, red, green, and white, and the yellow, blue, and white are incorrect. So these three need to swap around. Now I'll do both ones, and what I'll do first of all, I'll hold the correct one in the bottom right, and I'll do this move here, which is upper, right, upper inverse, left, upper, right inverse, upper inverse, left inverse. And when we have a look now, notice this one is still correct, but these, in fact, they've all fallen in, which is great. So now they've all fallen in one move, all the corners. Yeah, you see there, yellow, blue, and white, yeah, orange. They're all in the right position, and that was one way of doing it. Or you can do your referee, and I'll show you the referee now. How you can do it with this. So it's referee is right, front, right, back, right, front, right, back, and not forgetting to turn your right twice again at the end. And when I'm doing my back, because it's hard to see what's going on behind you, I always like just tilt it, and so I look at this, and as I look at this, I'll watch that change, a little bit there change. But it's probably a little bit more difficult doing the referee move on this. Maybe you're better off doing the upper right, upper, and I'll just show you again, because that upper right, upper left inverse, upper right inverse, upper left. What you're really doing is really simply you're pushing, you're moving the right upper, and you're pushing the right back, then you're doing upper inverse, then you're pushing the left back, then you're doing upper and bringing the right back forward again, then doing upper inverse and bringing the left back forward again. And that's probably the easier move to do. And if we look there, now we can look where our corners are. We've got, again, one corner out, so we'll do that move because that's probably the easier way of doing it, isn't it? So we go upper right, upper left, upper right, upper left, and now we'll see all our corners are in place. Yeah, our edges are still in place, and the rest of the cube's in place. So all we've now got to do is orientate these corners, and this is a dodecahedron move. You don't get this on the cube at all. Okay, but orientating, moving these corners around, it's really good to practice. You know, try the two different ways of doing it. You know, try referee if you're okay with that. It's fine. But now, orientating the corners, we need to do the other simple move, which we've already used, which is the orientating the corners move. It's going to be right inverse, right down, and just keep doing that until they're orientated correctly. So when we have a look at it, we notice that we've only got two out. And I hold the cube, because this is the one. So this is going to be my right, and you know, this is going to be my lower. This is going to be my down, sorry, yeah. So we'll keep moving this until it falls in, so that the red and the green are correct. So here we go. Right, down, right, down, right, down, down. And what you've got to remember is to move this back. You've got to remember to move this down. You continue the move, even though it's falling in. Make sure you move that down back. Okay, so that's in place. Orientate correctly. Now you still hold it in the same position. You're keeping this corner here to your right, and then you turn the other one round that's not correct, which is this yellow, blue and white. And we're going to do that move again, which is right inverse, down inverse, right, down. Now note it's this yellow, blue and white, not this yellow, blue and white. Right inverse, down inverse, right, down, right inverse, down inverse, right, down, right inverse, down inverse, right, down. Now we turn this until they're all matched up, and as you see, fantastic, the whole dodecahedron is done. Thank you very much. I've been Kai Rhombic, you've been fantastic. Thank you.